can prove difference.
Yes.
In the Champions League.
Yes.
Kevin De Bruyne on Rasmus Højlund. I think Rasmus is growing a lot. And it's very similar to Erling Haaland. Or say Rasmus or say Haaland.
Yeah.
Or Seno. And
what is it? Similar like a crown say on your strikers no money born.
I feel no call Napoli no call Sena nada than
Sena on any more border.
On one more.
On any more. One any more one team there. So be an on share more.
So Pep declared he had nothing to say to Spanish referees following more Champions League controversies. That caused his side 2 crucial points. At the end, see here.
Say the penalty Monaco nya there body take
2-2
no fee say referees no.
Okay.
Na commitment.
I no mama ya be na team ya kabi. Hansi Flick considered the side were not at Paris level and they suffered a loss of 2-1-2. I love this team. Luis Enrique reveals his appreciation for Flick's Barcelona. Don't rule out Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid being among the class making a move for Kobe Mainoo. Real Madrid per Kobe Mainoo.
That is reporter Ebache say you should rule that Madrid clubs no me no say omo you interested in that.
Paul Scholes and Casafa Rubina Moreno was say he looks lonely on the sideline. You even look at the big managers, they got a bit of presence next to them. What's Amorim got next to him? But raise the issue.
Yeah.
But so assistant on one of the umpire now.
Oh yeah, I don't buy.
And they say,
even incident, but I don't want to watch it.
No, or person say. Once I heard, this a guy, a Manchester legend, you are bass now. So a legend in Gabriel Hens, you know.
Gabriel Hens.
Which means say, it do be quite play a be one year.
Yes.
You know.
That's
an assistant. You more he's a set piece manager. So say you see a team. We Pep go for no. We other coaches now. And slot to him say, what's you know? I say,
we should be to say, Ancelotti, obey changer, normally on Casanche.
Okay, so Postkos, Kai said, there's the expectation at a great club like this that we win trophies. We need to be strong in each match to achieve this. Morocco have just beaten Brazil 2-1 at the Under-20 World Cup. After they beat Spain 2-0.
Morocco for not doing wonders.
Okay. They are beating Brazil and Spain.
We must say Ghana and
Henry Asante Chuma defended Black Stars Otuo-Acheampong amidst increasing calls from Ghanaian fans for his dismissal. According to Henry, coaching is a process that requires time. I say when you can be a West Ham for Pamun. I can't say.
Grand Porter.
Was it? You will as they say, go for near Daji. For things to happen. We are not saying having you imagine. Young and Sana, what be wait, you know. Okay, so Henry has stressed that the dismissal of Otuo-Acheampong is not a priority for the association as the main focus remains the World Cup qualification. Okay, so Emmanuel Ban will be team or say they are motivated to beat Hearts of Oak and they are not Samuel Boama of Boama Kwanza of Heart of Lions also Kasa about their game with Kotoko on Sunday. Karim Zito has described the game with Heart of Lions as a top fixture and all of that. And then they say the DSTV and baby very helpful at some day. Movie Uncle Family. So I did baby I even few.
So no patch on
one patch. What was I go pass on?
Yes, for a patch.
One I am go find them.
I'm apologize to the minister.
Okay, so now
boss, what did the supporters
man come to say?
How much they need John Mark?
John Mark
of Kwara United. They are 11 GC.
Sana mo ye sa no ma to players be sa John Mark.
Of
the Masajai. Chasu. Mama go to players are they?
Coach no describing it so.
Masajai. Near John Mark.
Me say, but we to na. Kind to say John Mark to Ghana. Nkobebo Blasters.
Obianto bi.
This a coach can John Mark.
Say abroche for ni players.
Ose.
Abroche for players.
Ono na Kongo team no.
Me just say.
Omo ni sa player ni bo team.
And say Arsenal and Madrid. Omo players omo nimbo. Ongo.
Ose.
Onko elali.
Kotoko level.
Onko wak.
Onya
Munya mama adana da bi am pe kama
ko. Ye ni bi team num. Ye hia John Mark ye ni so player with team num. Eti anopay ye mo special good morning na yamo akwa BM Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV anopay emra sanson ye konko fonkroso na ensemwa edi adencheche na ebu mfumpa onko fonkroso no ye honsam ato anim edoson papa na mom de disafata se wohwe na utie ena yede esum wo eye kitikiti mampole bi ena wo ma akansuo yanom akabuno pa anopay yetu ebu asetre no emra ye confirm nunu nyina ama wo show ne live e wo Facebook pages no so Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV on Facebook Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV on Facebook no wasem na fe unuanom enya bi atime ahwe we are good to go na mama anopay eye mebra pini eye minuam eye yenfutu for Mr. D. Aha. Mr. D, happy birthday to Mr. Otuo-Acheampong, head client service and client control.
Also your futu for.
I to mo tumi for no count.
And en kasa yen eye wo nko
o say
eye wo no
tutu. Say nyame nko no tumi for.
Oni hwan obi ka be ka me count.
Nipa bi mo tu omo for.
Me dem me di.
So me say born again say otu born again for.
Na me bo bi am na tumi for we edi.
Otu born again for.
Me don ka ho.
Oye such a noble man.
Na no call London to go to picture.
Oyerepa papa.
Agujina dan bi mo London no twa picture. As Roma sorry. No twa papa. Ya nyam futu for no. So na ne ka bo mbo me crude bi.
Oh, but
I say we oh man everyone. Dawood.
Happy birthday to Mr. Otuo-Acheampong, head client service and credit control department. Mr. D, happy birthday. Nyamima unyini na buro 100.7. Na wenso a happy birthday to Mr. Adumata, aka Adumba. Adumba. Nti eno no abusia ye jaso na fe yeren sabina etimi atoa so amao Martin Odegaard captain Emma Arsenal na Martin Odegaard de atudwa se Ukraine oya happy with Enra bona amoboye ede etia Olympiacos going forward. They want to do more for the club. Afi niema Arsenal entimi anye last season ampesa afi amutimi agem owieye ena ni manager ebo na baso with emotimwa one ni ada players in the against Olympiacos Enra Mikel Arteta on winning 14 consecutive home league phase group stage games and wakipi clean sheet or say a difficult to do so yana eden sa sanyama way obetime aye 14 consecutive home league phase group stage UCL games na nina watimi adin kunim na wakipu 11 clean sheet yana eden sa obetime aye abasoboti nina eko ede ama Arsenal boys no Olympiacos atenene aye Jose Luis Mendilibar na odi atudwa se officer na omo game num pa until some omo chance omo concede the first goal na the second goal you know na say eniamam ankoye amfa ma ne boys no officer with gona omo share anyinam enso e play major role in the game officer senka bono etimi ejraya enkanebe koye ede ama Olympiacos Mikel Arteta bo ne captain place number so yentie Mikel Arteta and after the game about the boys no abaso.
Well, very happy obviously with the win and the clean sheet against, as we predicted, a very tough opponent. I think we started the game very, very good. Scored the goal, had some big chances that in the Champions League didn't put them away. After you're going to suffer, and then we had a period in the game we became a little bit open. We needed a big save from David in one action to keep the clean sheet. But overall, after 3 days and the game that we had to play in Newcastle, great to the boys the way we performed. Yes, because we know that it's all about the boxes there. their team, they don't need much, and they arrived 3 or 4 times, and they looked a real threat. So when you have those big chances, you have to put them in the net. If not, like we had in the last 10 minutes, we had to dig in very, very deep to control them, and at the end to earn the right to win the game. Well, that's very difficult to do, so credit to the boys. The consistency we're showing in this competition against very tough opponents, and we go again on Saturday. He influenced the game in a manner that is very important.
Maniko, the big gamer, Enra, Etoja, FC Barcelona, Eshe Bako, na Paris Saint-Germain, Eboma, Eka Mienum, na Yabachem, Equia second goal, no, Efaso, Ebaye, na Hans Flick, Wofu, set ni place, na Boedie, send come back to my home bio, and see and pay on your TV, Yabachem. Ekwaya amofaso concede the second goal eno Ramos goa aretu atram ema Paris Saint-Germain ena woni gusua o hwe on your TV na Hans Flick ose afedi kanom omo defend ye omo attack very well na momnom second half officer na ne mrante no motembo e fem e wose omo di way atomachi na fe concentration eko nyankopon bo a over the weekend league game so Frankie de Jong midfielder Emma FC Barcelona say way disappointing sa ulusu at that point in time around 90 minutes na what me concede na team nom at the 18 kunim there disappointing omulusu concentration Lamine Yamal and Nuno Mendes battle no enra assign Otuo so ye game no na Nuno Mendes and man of the match. Now, you watch the battle on your TV or Oyerepa TV. Now, you enjoy on Facebook and see the battle between Lamine Yamal and Nuno Mendes and on play at that screen. So, Ucha be and on play Ushanina. Now, you the stories out to him and on play Eric Garcia, FC Barcelona defender, or say Ukrainian or Kase and the Niaja. No, bois, Ninganama Anissa in the first half. I'm about good football in the second half. I'm about I'm to me and yet Seljumanum officer. Ni team no could have done better. Eric Garcia and some and I play yet to be Amawo Luis Enrique, manager Emma Paris Saint-Germain. I say and yes, beer I'm Rene because not the players no physically. Now I'm Martin also and yes, beer I'm a conditioning and I am Namum Emerant about quality. Paris Saint-Germain ekutabi anafe sister no so a what born the boys no etiase ye Luis Enrique someone play ya confirm amawo na Hans Flick or say Paris Saint-Germain am philosophy great choir Luis Enrique first one assistant team and choir boys no first one amobonum super kuta young and talented players the likes of Mayulu nom Vetenya nom omina talented players or say they are candidate like us to win the Champions League and I am somewhere oko Luis Enrique suya oti etu Jose Barca etime ejem afi 2025 2026 UCL emano ayeye Napoli esemienum ema Sporting Lisbon eti ekermo bako na Real Borges Sporting Lisbon coach or say I am proud of the Motemboa woman a boy Ukrainian disappointed say Ebiolusuye to Napoli and a Real Borges Sporting Lisbon coach Napoli midfielder Kevin De Bruyne and HM said Napoli a good football the coach ne kasa amon corporate no so and konkoyenom omo ye na pressure bia any team no so or say omo build upon performance and na omo done a day owie ye and on the coach Antonio Conte at the etu Joseph so tiachira one three abekasa Sporting Lisbon team no ebi omunya de omuye good team omuye strong team with many key players omo brought together for some time enra omo sweaty yepa now after 70th minute David Neres and afa Noah Lang omo ebo good football omo man impact our game no and na boya e man kunim jenom etim ebaya Rasmus Højlund o performance die obian kan wasem na a super against Sporting Lisbon na going forward again yes pete and from free ho and I say ono the player the performance wasem on kan wasem Manchester United baya nieman koye amfa ama ono Rasmus Højlund on kan wasem na mom Jobeka and say are you happy say enram Napoli etimi eti enkudim yanko Villarreal and Juventus enra game no year 2-2 Marcelino ono Villarreal coach or say start of second half of his nanka the boys no ebetimi better I mean the can say and some point Juventus better team continuous hard work and it was a team no etimi for the other games aka our group num it got to do Juventus coach or the atuja I say, I'm team about one team pa, one more be, more quality no so na more weaknesses our team no and tis our weaknesses no and our young jumam Francisco Conceição Juventus forward I say officer 2 points na enra amo tokone no womwa amo timbo and amo to sa 2 points no etim etokone officer nanka amo timbo no ombetimi apejam enti awini game no and Francisco Conceição Nensema oti etuja Monaco esemienum ema Manchester City esemienu enra Bernardo Silva Manchester City captain after the game and I see obviously it's a bit disappointing to concede this late I say you disappointed so usia kai na some minutes no utimi consider yana edne eti emau na eti huta Monaco head coach I say about ni players na abaso on single out one player and kasa smasi and I say obenten and ne motimbom etimi ekon kai team play team ni na motimbom and etimi ekon name Erling Haaland player Emma Manchester City Erling Haaland at the atuja or say their performance isn't good enough or say another game na Manchester City boy no na am performance and yet good enough na Pep Guardiola enra na ni bo full referees no na after the game and some way and a Pep Guardiola at the atuja and na or say on per se obekasa of Spanish referees no.
We play a really good game. We are in the steps. We play a really good game. Always try to create more chances, concede few. That will happen. And of course, there are fast players, all of them here in French. The physicality is so strong, and of course they have some pace. But we concede few, and we create a lot of chances considering what is the Champions League, and really pleased for that. But of course, we were close that, and at the end we could not defend well the free kick, and maybe consider a penalty. Anyway, nothing to say to the Spanish referees. In many things, really good, step by step, and we'll do better. But many things, we great chances we found, especially feeling the first half.
Na Erling Haaland ena edi to just a motimba enra amudene dino na Man City and Rene against Monaco.
Of course, don't feel good. We don't win. We do something unnecessarily in the second half, and I don't think we play good enough. So we don't deserve to win, and yeah, that's why. I think we need more energy. We need to get at them more as we did in the first half. We dominated much more, and now in the second half they took the lead much more, and I don't think it's good enough. I didn't see it again, but I don't know. If you kick someone in the face, I guess it's a penalty. I don't know. I didn't see it. I still think I'm involved in the game, doing movements and giving space to others. So it's not only about touching the ball. If you're involved in the game or not, I think you can be involved in.
Eric Dyer and I credit Hurricane. What did I say? I say a Hurricane a chair. I know a Dyer choir. You first about penalties.
Yeah, obviously we knew it was going to be a very difficult game against a very good side, but we're very happy to get the point in the end. Obviously we defended a lot and defended well for big parts of the game, and then I actually thought when the chances that we did get to have the ball, I think we played well and were able to create chances as well. So yeah, I think it's a great point for us.
Now you were involved in the decision at the end to give a penalty. Was there any doubt in your mind that
so far Champions League, you know, say on a table no XM after match day 2. Bayern Munich LED with 6 points plus of 6. Madrid etoso miedum 6 points plus of 6. Inter etoso 9 6 plus 5. Arsenal toso enum womo 6 plus 4. Quarterback etoso ensia 6 plus 3. And Dortmund toso and so 4 points plus of 3 goals. And Man City etoso and 4 plus of 2. And you don't sem atu anim ene anopay na Lionel Messi Antonella Rokuzu o supporte nikunu emra na omu Asia kan na ohwe Lionel Messi in the game onya happy ni nyina monom na ne yire no e supporting on your TV yere beto so Lionel Messi wife Antonella o supporte nikunu emra na Asia kan e wo MLS num na Demeti anopay ene se Kobe Manu and Tunkore that's be out say Atletico de Madrid and answer Real Madrid come etime afanwa emano anyongwam yeko international break after this weekend Freddy Valverde 7 year tokune or your team no fan bet on Madrid and Tom Frankfurt left back the D and Nathaniel Brown Demete say Julian Nagelsmann about to say for the first time for a fee qualifies cost for 2026 FIFA World Cup Madrid monitor Michael Olise and Madrid nkwa report say Man City nsoka ho City Madrid ngina and monitor the situation of Michael Olise Bayern Munich Anthony say no sika de ehu hia pa obi ka sika hu hia no oboa na bom anigye nso ye happiness inti and a man journey Roberts Darren Bent at the Atuja se Cole Palmer or your Chelsea Van Dijk say Cole Palmer at your Chelsea games moa bibia amuye bia a different na postcodes and at the Atuja se Ruben Amorim say ja touchline so here now say are lonely when they supporting or kohanu abaha and no aye postcodes former England boss Guy Southgate the amete e finance and say Manchester United team no e die soon be say omba pam Ruben Amorim and Pempe na amakofa Guy Southgate say ono de onye na adwen say okoya adwuma ama club side bia Thomas Muller abaye most decorated German footballer of all time with 35 trophies after say Canadian Championship already with Vancouver Whitecaps on him say assign to us so eshego at the enom aya Thomas Muller nensem enom Moises Caicedo or say so sia kan ema Chelsea expectations and say amobetime age trophies into us boys and pempen omo team no omo peja omo team bom na afenima koye at the ema team no medisi no Chiellini at the Atuja and Ukraine so because a Dusan Vlahovic on your good striker no boy Dusan Vlahovic a excellent striker officer I was say Juve a Dombe Bia now fe almost in a contract at the amount on this notes live on Oyerepa TV live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM abusia yeden ko phone close 7 esia.
Right, yeah, to Jumadine so at the Amamo 10-05. Yeah, ba the boss player, Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong betra na konya kesi ani mnafa abedwafo nyina abeka ho na yatoa show ne so at the Amamo ye dijwa kakra bi na yadane ho na yaba Kingdom Herbal Center. Womunu pano still ebi ewa adwaman so pebito eno na beboa yade bi edu nya bia no enroi ebeyi e de free ho na fe so wanya ho to no wanya pomudene wo mo the Kingdom garlic capsules and bitters e de aba over 15 years and I introduce you Kingdom garlic bitters and the capsules e wo Ghana man mu a asayade pi e de amankrofo do na enu ntina still na eguso a e sayadewa ahodo yade be na edi unya immune system no ayemra ebe boosti stress also ebe ye free ho anxiety arthritis hypertension stroke any heart diseases nyano e ade a Kingdom garlic bitters and capsules ebuana omo ayi anase drono eye for cholesterol ne wosoro opese ba forma Kingdom no eno ene beboa Kingdom ginseng power capsules eno ye mema na droeboa ema mpamu agudie no utimi eye ne yie enya no nko a sisiyade how mental stress also ena fe unta nya hoden emfanya adwuma pese ode ya Kingdom ginseng power capsules eno na upebi na wato tremendous capsules no man de ni nyina ne se boa vaginal infection free boa menstrual disorder e free na fe bad odor no so e de account Kingdom no upebi ato a dodo no oko Kingdom Herbal Center e Kanshi Drug Lane and also Rap Pharmacy any herbal shopper ubenya bi na wato Fre Kingdom e 0597 298 855 and a 0559 761 144. Odotobri Rural Bank, your trusted financial partner. Maka esi eguso ayebo brei yenim da asembe to yenim da atorenche mbesi ebi ada asembesi no na woni sika ode koso asem na no enu nti no Odotobri say fa ho ebe don omo se de be ya de hia dem unya sika ede aso asembia no enimo animu no wo ebe ma asa sika ni bi enu nti no di loan packages awodo aba a omo fro se loan packages ne bra na be gibi your terms of payment are flexible your loan interest no form papa and afes ogia utimi di dwumade bi a wodi bia mfie pi na utua ne kakran your loan Edema cocoa workers, your loan the salary workers, your loan ye share jumemeno, your friend microfinance loan, ebia yaba, and asa SMBSC, funeral and social loan ye mobi, transport loan ye mobi, your special susu loan, and ye to susu 2 months, 60 days, sikana dia tuano, ye times in 5. Edi ama loan na wechecha ne kakrakra your head office ewo Jacob Braho beto current account na me ba cho bie current account no ato shares na ye di sika ni bi sika wo de ato no edi ama oboase ye otutuka police station bekwai ye ni post office dia ni here crop from ye wa drink Quantaroma Hill ye ni total filling station dia ni here uramu aija Yene Victory Baptist Church. Again, we buakwa your credit union dynamo Santasi runabout. Ye ben La Vicus Hotel. Aswan say yeni adwanum and a denim here. Marco. Ye ben Goy filling station. Agrek Zima. Ye ben Lorry station. Tafu 4 miles. Ye ho and a bantama. Yeni MTN office no and a ED and him share. Oh Frodo Tobria. A 03220 91454. Afe 0243 710 784. Odotobri Rural Bank, where business grows. Oba Amen Scientific Hospital. Yeah, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Ebi brema abasbode pi ene age. Na ye yadia, ye hu adwuma pa no. De dikan ye stroke yade. De tosum enu ya wo ho nsem. De tosum ye say yade kwankra esi usu a osa ensa no. Eno ena ade ba Amen Scientific ye hu adwuma pa ede emao ye mpeni o diagnostic machines a oba ye di flu yade bia ha bia ne be ye pie na yade enuo ni bia kan enuo no ye makoma kwa aduonu nan ena ewo yaso ye ne ye de science abefo na ye nimdie mu ye de ewura abibidro ye mu ewo Amen Scientific Hospital ye branches no Ghana yato apete enchi boga wa bibiani Accra Takrade Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunyane Ho Sehidebiso ene hohoi Oba Kumasi a yewo Atwema Techiman kwada so fu ase kwan so ho ena be Amen Scientific Hospital ye number of friend no abeja yaresa no 0277 00 1234 0277 00 1234 Apomodin Herbal Clinic Dr. Sam Nye eni yade osani nyina eye cataract eye syphilis glaucoma eye pressure long and short sightedness ni nyina oyi edi efri ho wani be hu ade ye obekenkan ade ye a ko Dr. Sam no onye wani no hu adwuma ema enya no nkwa ade bi te say diabetes sexual weakness blood pressure hernia ulcer gonorrhea candidiasis waist pain ne goita ni nyina Dr. Sam eye hu adwuma for ani chemu sofolai Kumasi Sofolai, Soja 4 Kwine so, Mewachani Assemblies of God asori no, Edi Enimshe, Fra Pomudei, Ewo 0551 09 098961 0551 098961. Kangen and Magic drinking water, alkaline water, and yadro. Na Kangen jumadi edi woni padua ni mo. So when you say so catch.
Kangen.
Yes, Kangen and Magic drinking water.
Unya high pH na.
Nye easy.
And no person my boy high pH be half gallon. That's how you fit.
Sa hoden wo pa. Boss. Na ensuo ahodo e wa adwaman so no. Uyi Kangen e ya alkaline na de aka nyina e acidic water. Acidic water no mu a ya de bi e ba na nani age. Ba be ready padua nim sesi a no no wa betena. Ni nyina ne se acid area ena yade etumi tena, alkaline environment yade ba ontumi ntena, enu nti na woso onom Kangen na bo ho ban e de free nyarewa nyina ho na bo ho ban e bo akoma o liver ene o kidney ho ban e ma skin ye kama na afi so amu anyini from kama. Kangen nso no upebi ato a Sumankwan Junction e wo Ashtown, Pakiki e wo Stadium, Lizzie Hotel e wo Santasi Runabout, afei uko a production house ewo Bremen UGC P ewo ho Tafuni Road Abawaru Junction also benya bi ato Fred Kangen ewo 0241 sorry 449191 0241 449191 and 0507 379474. Grofine Herbal Tonic edro eno emana dropa nie ninya ne so bunsa ote ya wechire obunsa moja ne badodo obunsa ensisi so a eye Grofine Herbal Tonic ena eye dwumadie nyina ho adwuma ege ama onsabu obesi so okwa ficha onte ya obi a no Grofine adroni bi ubedidi no adakama e Grofine adroni bi moja besane wontini ni mu ede amawa e Grofine adrono ena wonom na moja na nantintini ni mu amani padua no so atumi akeka ne ho ba bi eto nroma mu a ubenya Grofine adroni bi na wato o pedodo atu a e digital herbal clinic e Kumase Amakom Runabout ye ben Bank of Africa for Grofine e 0244 596532 0244 596532. Grofine makes you grow fine. Knox Hotel ena eya ahoje bia ewo Kumase a oba na obedi dwumadie bia ewo Kumase a oba na wabeda ye aseye eho an environment ni ye serene ye rooms no e cozy emususo kama oba ubenya baabi adidi ubenya baabi abetena na ade bibi ede aka wano mpacha oba ye ma free wifi ye spacious car parker your car na esi wono ye bo ho by edema Asokwa Olam Street Babara Sports Stadium ene ye Knox Hotel emu entwe kra frey 03220 24438 and 03220 24162. Edek SM Betes Bema Nyatenka Oba Pejawatinkem na ono ho kani etewa okon adono na ne no edi nhyiamu SM Betes and adwumadi na ma premature ejaculation ukọ match n'animu a omoncha Edek SM Betes bemu abo ache sisiare nyina so edi free ho edi ma low sperm count ya de bone bema oto papa eba free muma Edek SM Betes ebeboa Pedro Ibito for Edu Herbal Clinic e was 0243 989 368 and 0201 044221 ABA Herbal Clinic so for rasta osi adro no ono de man na de agu aduane mu udia ewura enini ntini mu na atewani ne so e de amount eni yade bia no edro ne ko nipadua ni mu ano bibia ebedadin obekenkan kama ade ben wa behu e wacha behu ABA Herbal Clinic oba no menstrual disorder hypertension stroke prostate liver any kidney ade bia no ABA Herbal Clinic ebetu ase e de amount for the chem e kwada so dwena se ye ben main market wa mango ase honum na ho ena yewo doma hinkro ye we Ebenezer preschool a name apia kubi cold store e ben pa for ABA e was 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161. Amanse homecoming boss 31st October lunch and
lunch and Danedy
yes
pound
na Miss Amanse contest Case Talent Show and a Mansi Educational Fund. The Educational Fund in here me pa.
Okay.
Yes, I was saying you free a Mansi you 2 coin ye ba near this can be better for 2 ni. Said they be more money bia.
That's right.
That's right. No manyini no ma be mpanyin pa. Said they be a Mansi kro no and so ebe 2 mpon. It 31st October ye nyina ye nhia. Na ye launch Jumadi in December and a main program no e baso. Me ba cho 50 Ghana cedis and a utia obe partake you Miss Amanse contest no and a Case Talent Show no emu na educational fund ne de ye nyina ye de sika atum na ye de aboa adesua ene adekere ewo Amanse traditional area honom nyina Jumadie Oyerepa FM and TV Idea 234 and afa ye Goa Hotel and asoya senior ye de Amanse Homecoming Festival no at the Eba Traditional Council ewa Amanse ene Bekwai Municipal Assembly wamu nyina so ya senior ye de Jumadie no Eba shane so sa lunch no October 31st 2025 and Sakra ena December bronya bosome no ye the main program no at the Aba which is the Amanse Homecoming ho and I be a Case Talent Show ho and I be Miss Amanse contest ho and educational fund no ye be je photo p and I say be je sika p e de ato eye photo ni mo and also eye de free ho eba ye the first batch of commercials no AC na Jumadie no ato aso
and the Bayport for ha
Bayport aba enemy di o manim kan
insa sana ye do baby a ebia o kra no mpeso mo ye bibi ma na onim
okay
na nom so do the 3000 kra bomb beje
o ne me kwa
no mo de na aye wunti beje na anasa go de me boa o so do kakra bra and net to Christmas yi o se o mo hwede bitimi asi wo ho enti solo di nkomo no na afei na mo ze Collins na mu wa ha na se ma mpe no ho asem na sa ko de open ho asem o Sidi akwaba.
Yeah.
Na Bayport say Christmas bibi ba na.
Bibi na.
This is here the last quarter.
The last quarter.
Okay. Ti mumu emu ni enti.
Me chia wa hwefo ni wachiefo anope. Na ene de be sha ase free baby a solo ndi ye Amanse Homecoming.
That's right.
Foto de ye ne ye foto ho adwuma. Na se de musika no se Amanse fu nyina amra na omume contribute to funding educational funding the ebetimi aboa ne se yen fan no ye beboa ma fan na wo na aso aba enu nti tembia no yenya akwanya ye investment ya ye friend fixed deposit ye no na ye ka ho asem nti omo prepare educational fund and other funds towards eniema bebre no Only Bayport Savings and Loans din koma ye betche organizers no e kwan kura sika no mode bi beto ye honoma invest say 3 months or say 6 months or say 1 year na ya prepare interest package on it for you na mo hu say sika na amanfo e dia ba beto mo honoma no e kwan we na mbetimi fa so ma sika na wo na dwuma kura mo pese mo de ye na educational fund no emre no so na say mo boa mo nkwara yi wo school mu a eno ane se mo ba na ma ba hwe se musika mo de to ha no sign na abeto so na de mpese mo yi wo ho nti your contribution towards omo good initiatives say no e bi ni se ye beboa na sika no mo invest we honom na mo invest we honom a ye wo ye 3 months 91 days package and ye wo 182 days and ye san wo 1 year 365 nti me kanu na me pa kire say Bayport Savings and Loans na ya san betena ha yi na e baya yi nkura no bone misotuo de ye ne mo ye adwuma ache omo de omo sika to ye ho a ye investment product a friend Bayport fixed deposit no obie ni ho no ma emre na so se oba beji ni sika asamaba ho da omo nitua yes because
wa beje ho jena
because yen ye de yenim se enframaboni bebre abo o man mu anipa bebre de om sika akoto ba bi a emre no so ye no o man nya sika no mpo na anka se yi interest wo ho but titru adwuma yen ye de sika ni di no ene ma ehyemu kena ese wo de sika ebeto Bayport Savings and Loans say o ye investment enye savings o investment I friend Bayport fixed deposit say 3 months now beko say 6 months now de beto say 1 year ye no ye nhihye na ye ma hu interest dodo kra wo benya wo sika no so na ye ma hu certificate a ye ahyenso de a wo de ato honom a emre bia no pagya certificate na wo hwe a wo interest a wo benya wo so no ewo certificate no so sika dodo kra wo de beto ho no eye principal na no so da so interest rate kra ye de ma wo no so eda so ena maturity date eda sika no ebe den ebe mature no eno so wo so eda no so ya pe ube receive alert wo phone so say usika dodo a wo de beto he emre na so ama any interest na beto account mo at your own convenience we so to wo de otimi eyebi wo pick your phone na pe sika isa wo pese wo transfer esa call wo third party account ma eno an say enye den wo transfer akotum so wo pese yesa roll over Emma wa no an say wo ne relationship manager na e kasa say oh mayi ya before I be mature mpo no relationship manager no be frɛ be na wotwe
yeah then say at any point there's an interest on
exactly
okay na say me de bia me yes say asɔhye mfa ma me na de da so no kra no so lo me di no be 1 month o
exactly
I say oh no makwa agreement say me ho ache mo first can ma me ni asa working interest baby a umbu fu frustrate you
exactly
say be a untimi me yiska we don't so de nya hwe na dana wo ni asa work di asoso ama
say terms na ni omko say time ne nso ya interest no ye ma
ba ku wa ha you wa ha me mo
be charge penalty
o say ne ba wo pe hostel ama no nti ko mo first can ma no na nko mba nkotu a hostel ni jai bosumini wa kwa ba na mka say munya ya die nko Bayport afi o munyina ate o so de ba Bayport o munyina hu Bayport dana sika no matter the amount the sika kra wunya
because we so to ye wote mama your customers because you nim say sika ho odin say obi betimi enye sika na waka say sika ya mede ye adwuma yi me ti mu bi e de aba betu baabi na mo de aye adwuma no mama me interest wo ho no edin wo man mu enti no de wo say ye e de ma ye customers e ma o manage ni say ebia o de aba abetu 6 months 6 months then so ye 4 months mu challenge bi aba te say de school fo abie a obi e prepared ne ba akọ school yi ebia na wo hwe sika bi anim anka odi betua sa expenditure na sika na amba o fa phone na o frɛ ye ka kire se o me ne mo nhihye ne nka bosumi nsia ba se si bosumi nan mu ni but me hia sem sika no mo terminate ma me na me yibi na mo sa roll di aka no over ye nhwe wo han sa because kan ye dia ye adwuma kakra enti ye be calculate the number of days na this kan ye adwuma no ne ahwe ho interest
ne dia amount
what you say
so lo mpe we that per day
enti eno na at any point in time bia na customer satisfaction and a priority because and customers no sunti na adwuma no that so 8 pon ayo for 22 to 23 years ni ye ne customers din ye
obi se ben ganjo ze o interested obeso ye or the sika bi ba be investment wo na mo pe 100% daily
100% daily.
Indeed, Alhaji Amadu Moro Akambi.
You, Alhaji Akambi Mechiao.
Alhaji Sel Collins, I'm interested, but I want 100% interest daily. Alhaji, where is Oko Moon?
That's Alhaji, they have a bank cry. I mean, this as a minimum.
Alhaji also a diatum.
Alhaji, or not investment, and I said,
so no bank, so
when you said to be what institutions are.
Okay.
What they are here to be happy. So
Basanya na Alhaji wo.
Oh, so Alhaji anime
Alhaji de Pobi man.
No, Alhaji was a big man o. Uko has secretariat to be who Alhaji office.
As I said, they say on my permanent fee.
Debi.
We go so just Alhaji number.
Enti no Alhaji be chair no pay na me chair obi a. Enti your investment package ni de obi a agye atum. Kumasi ha oba amekum traffic light na sia. Oba beto sa akode as the manager ene ne nkrofo omo wo ho. Ghana ha bia ye wo ho de ehia ne se misotuo numbers ya Michael de betu dwen ye posine de numbers ya to dwen obi o ha wate ba bia wo bia frɛ numbers yi
okay
ye be ma on hihye ye no be kire kwan e be fa so ne investment na
that's right Michael it's you
time am that's me chia hwefo ne atifo Docker's number is 055 811 9281 055 811 9281. I know your Docker's there. Boniface 055 56 055-56-42-900. 055-56-42-900. And we are Boniface there. Daniel there's here 0244-598400. Daniel 0244-598400. And our Collins there's here 0244-170601. Collins 0244-170601. And I'm also my comedy 0242-288915. 0242-288915.
Eti time sako de bi beso so na yasrem.
Okay. Sak.
To
Na ko rapaholic na. So we name na bench am buka se bia.
na ma kuma so ade se me ko bat. Emra me moment ma.
Next time omma odwuma mo.
Next year you be for
That's right.
Otuo me de enchema etifo. Me de enchema etifo any Kumasman. I think say my boss Collins, regional manager, acheche mu pi atre Bayport edwumadie any say ehun hia so this guy ba Bayport. The make out to say nemrem ayetwe. Your first can to them MOB mefa. Your first can and to them Emma atorenche encho answer no ayeden. Ohun say mu hia kan kamiko Bayport. Ye can say for sika bra Bayport na efa so nya den. Emra so as na osika no ene your child school fees, hostel, and no P na your project P. Say your tammy and one, I want to the MI also. Yen say we are soon a more thing. Ghana more a normal I thing, but so oprania. Nasa unya baby, Nasa do see catois. If I saw Baswa, I want China a costume a be near day. And to the best say for Sika to be put.
Okay.
Never saw Emraso. No any better your human.
Sako de da se Collins finally in the same.
Finally say the misika ye no misika ho asema eden nti unya usika bi na se opese odi bi to baby investment I was so share institution chrono we background checks
man building credibility over the years,
due diligence.
Exactly.
Ghana in terms of payroll lending we are the leaders.
Okay.
In terms of payroll lending, the volume of loans are Ediama, Ghanaian workers, and no, and now we investment now, Yedisicana, Ecoche.
In video, when you Homa, some that, Mambian, then Homa, some that. Now we are ban a bank, we are saying it's a Bayport and
Omaima, we are baby and who bet me a casamin to edge my fork.
And that's all corner.
Exactly.
Okay, we are now.
And it's a investment to Bayport now, it is a Bosumi asu yetua aban adwuma efo ka na eche se investment ne da so da.
Okay, nti ya nye number ne bi finally na afi ha.
Doctors there 055-811-9281. We see doctors there no so bi 055-811-9281. Boniface 055-564-2900. 055-564-2900. Daniel there 0244-598400. 0244-598400. And we are Daniel. Call us there so 0244-170601. 0244-170601. Mr. Michael, me there 0242-288915. 0242-288915.
Wow. Okay. That's it. My continuous numbers in Abia Juma. Would you be your debia fan free? It's the same service. Bibia the call. A Juma back when I know my ama calling said that's it. And yeah,
for Quenya Suna Kotokfoye Jumama.
Okay.
Ghana.
Okay.
Boma Basso. Boma Basso.
No, as I wish you well or work.
Yeah, we show more well. First one year, first said also more clear Heart of Lions. And son of my dream who say work a year, but Nyomokoye Nigeria day and
Boma Basso. Timpaya Ebons and Momo Quede has in no work.
Oh,
and
Mr. Otuo, that's him way. Good
morning. Good morning, time. I'm watching you live inside Tema Newtown. I wish my darling club Hearts of Oak luck in our next match against Bitim United. Rainbow Boys will bring all the 3 points back to Accra. Okay, Phobia still the continental club masters in African football. And one so bet what's as a quick one and birthday bon why ready abo me ho say DNA simple quick one be way free shaba birthday no and the birthday of Echedin bia fine prophetess Jennifer and any birthday way free or true vessel of the divine being. We free Shaba maybe so on say prophetess birthday no. Okay, we the birthday of prophetess and a prophetess in Shaba. We say Ninya ba prophetess. But Sean comes this year.
And can prophetess.
Oh, but I can no show be.
And then come shed
Yeah, go. And let's see a pet contact no man. What Ben no what is your uncle?
Clean.
Yeah. Nizam clean is saying. On very Bianca and okay. Yeah, we are Champions League and you move to Europe now. So far the same.
Oh, so far so good.
Okay.
So far so good.
Okay.
Now my name say one and after the games, United sound trendy too.
I didn't.
The performance of ex-United players, our Champions League, another conversation is by. Na and run a mama for when you're Ruben Amorim pa. Yes, a more said I nyadano, no ma say nyano.
I didn't.
Amount for also a tactically stubborn, and there is no part of this world that.
Champions League and United are moving. How should they trend? Why? Why would they? I didn't know something.
Okay, so let's run through it. Also, Rasmus Højlund had 2 goals for Napoli, and that was massive. A player now you say or a complete disaster. Oh, Manchester, I started about home. I started about.
I'm say enne. Almost ever someday injunction. Eto your discussion United to go United and more ball.
Okay.
Right, Højlund will move to another club.
Okay.
Into Obomodia, they don't see why they should be a subject of discussion.
Okay.
Into and I know when you had.
Say yeah, about ex-United players.
Okay.
And we can a United friend loan watch.
I will loan.
Oh loan. Option to buy or there be loan. But option to buy was added to the deal. Rashford say loan. Into a United loan watch conversation and comes to but Rasmus Højlund about two amazing goals. I mean, clearly Omaye who said he's never a problem. The problem sometimes he have a Manchester United club, no. And now she Juma Kevin De Bruyne yemano e Napoli game no ma. But the issue of service as that table no so. Give the boy the needed service and he will deliver. Moto say obia on the weakness and obia on the strength. And if you don't play to the strength of somebody, Oma de woni mu no enya de beba abonten. At Manchester United, Rasmus Højlund was the player. He received the ball with his back to the goalpost. And we be there to Benjamin Sesko say no. And idea course for Manchester United. So we are striker now about Manchester United. Normally, instead see a ball not to win him. That is creating a decent chance. No, they expect you to drop, hold up, and build up before you move. Now, Sadian, it looks like they say what time a strikers bobos are now papa because De Bruyne was making a statement where he was asked to compare Højlund and Haaland. And what he was saying that these are players they love to attack the space instead of letting them attack with their back behind the goalpost. And so I say Napoli no goals are Højlund boy ya ba to mama no. Now I run it over, like you'll be faster than the defenders. Then you put the ball at the back of the net. But so say onje now on down in the send your first now prime Didier Drogba, you know, Diego Costa mo, you know, they will bully you, they will fight with you, even when their back is against the post. They find a way of turning themselves to score a goal and your boy in the strength. It was Ellen Haaland will sit here pa. Most of the goals no essentially yet they are two mamano. Maybe a 1-on-1 on the will pre no oko. But say Haaland nje and down in the entry defender. And some maybe our about to space Masa Rania Beshia Bon untimi yes idea no. So it appears that United did not play to the strength of the striker. But at Napoli, because of the kind of quality services our own, it is bringing the best out of him. Now the man come on here esi baako esi mienu anka fine. But say ba be consistent. And that is United as a man.
Why na baby.
Stockman terminated from United to Napoli afa. Rashmi Hoyland call Napoli afa. Antonio call Robert Tees afa. Rashford Barcelona set 3 goals in the Champions League. He's been involved in all these 3 goals. 2 from Onueshe, 1 as an assist. Omo metchem in Ebia Di Maria mo de no crowd but recently. So if it's consistently here, we need to ask questions. What is happening within the United club no? But I know about any deliver so. Now I'm so too. I know I'm a catch up point blank. I see us now winning this game. And said no crowd man said that but I told everybody it's going to be a straight win for Club FN Arsenal and me too. It was a delight to see Arsenal say almost set the stage, you know, ablaze now. Or met me a bomb homodin or say we have Champions League table na me too. Yeah, be ode ba inti se wan shase amboa hwan hwan na wo so no. Wetimi akwa kechire wo anko na bi. Na Niko Kovac so ye adwuma o Dortmund. On say weekend di omne men's or tete omo simple kra. Or the omo to omo proper position enra again he delivered. On say onya Bayern Munich be ye adwuma amfa ma no. But I say or try so be rebuilding who Dortmund. So checking out so far so to this season he has won 6 matches and we draw 2 and we set 20 goals out of 8 matches and we conceded 8. And that is the story of Niko Kovac. Second to Bayern Munich or a year competition also or the German Bundesliga. And now they are scoring for fun. And Sir Dortmund team on him said when you go and watch a game that involves Borussia Dortmund, you are going to see goals, you know. Wasan the Sadiana Sababim. And Dortmund is now scoring, and also be deserve applause pa. On the modern bar or Edema Borussia Dortmund or no movie no more fine. No, I think the one that we are all waiting for a year Barcelona a year PSG game. No, now no to key points. I bet you want some no a dorsal pa. Now we take our time and run it through it. Number 1, Obiabe Bisa say, how does these 2 teams set up? But on my sendo graphics BCC so you can check and project it on the screen. Both teams appear to have a similar system. But you line it up at 4-3-3. But the roles and the kind of practice, tactical practice our coaches use different. PSG rely mostly on pressing. They want to suffocate their opponent. And at the end of the winning back possession in high zones on a PSG panel. Barca would pass, they will set the offside trap and rely on the intelligence of Pedri, Frankie de Jong, Lamine Yamal to do the damage for you. And then the 2 game na some American say game where adia arobo ye some of the brilliant talent are yen who more bow him. Because the front 3 of PSG that screen you see. I said no y'all never sent me about game ni be. Ka the front 3 of PSG. Ka be hu Dembele, Desire Dio, now who Kvaratskhelia. Some mumiensa, but no anya nyomo. The game robbed us of that. Ka be a rush for the Ginano. Ideally, kebe Rafinha with Robert Lewandowski leading instead of Ferran Torres. Nanka wenya Marquinhos umpo wechiri. Now the first thing coach Henrique is that Henrique he's a master reader of the game. And it looks like only team or enough data about the real weakness of the opponent. And he attack your weakness. Sir, because a bond called Mame Bassa ne Rayo Vallecano. One of the matches at Bassa bought this season. Our Mobre was the game they played against Rayo Vallecano. And so in that game, every Barcelona fan admitted say a match and Kabasa and Polusu and Kenya Mama. The game ended 1-1. Now to sa game no. There was a system Rayo Vallecano used. And so to sa game ni ya. Barca had teams apart from last season. High line. Newcastle started that against Barca, but and looks like teams need pick every Rayo Vallecano. In the game against Rayo Vallecano, especially in the second half, Vallecano finally decided to so here chance you're missing now. It's a bond connect here. How they play is that Barca finally set a high line first. Now teams are realizing on center forward not the outside position. Then they will, instead of playing the ball to the center forward, send a high line outside the match and they won't play it to him. Rather, they will play it to the wings. Traditionally, Barca say Gerard Martin and Nasser Kunda, all of them become him. So they play to the wings where the fullback of Barcelona will not be available. Then a player from deep zone will attack the space. Into about attacking space, no I cut back. And you must center forward now. Now, before the initial pass, go your offside. But the name said the ono ball so. Na ball na call wings na ban on into any offside position. Then a chance will be created against Barca. And to Barca for na share Rayo Vallecano game no say ebe koso sa. Say ka ball no center forward no abon so offside there be ombo man on two wings. No be free chira by attack. No I cut back. The ama center forward now. Initially was in an offside position, but game ne koso no. Wababe lead Barcelona defenders now who are now chasing from behind. Tibon caught 53rd minute walk on. You see match. And so in that game, Rayo Vallecano now close to 5 chances from that pattern. And I think say Enrique shares idea no. Because enra so we check game now. Sa kwan so anom fa so dey go tia Barca. Newcastle ye be with Elanga. And to share Barca and Newcastle game now. What you realize that most of the time no about to Elanga ho. No free chiraba. No I cut back. So the striker now initially or outside position will no longer be in an outside position. A clear chance will be created. And Yanfa Basobodie, Emma Henrique. He steadied the Barcelona team when it comes to that. In Tiana, so she go a year Goncalo Ramos say pepe. He was leading the Barcelona team offside, but rather a Hakimi ho and a Hakimi mum at the ball nearby or the ball near to That's the first thing. The second thing I'm to Tony Eshe, which is apart from the first thing exploiting Barcelona high line. The second thing was how to stop Lamine Yamal and at the same time get the best out of Nuno Mendes. So I check it, most great teams are. You cannot have a bad right back and a bad left back. Teams are the Champions League ni bebrea. The first thing you realize that they have fullbacks at that time they were in their prime. Do you check it time and Joshua Kimmich Jiran and also? No, I check here Afonso Davies, Mr. Otuo. Say Kimmich and Namnifa, not Davis Nambenkuma. Nay, I am during the COVID period. That time and now Afonso Davies, Mr. Otuo, or what ball so, and move from a position of a left back to the position of a winger. And he will end up creating chances, sometimes even scoring. So I was checking when Marcelo was in his prime. Marcelo Dahana Dani Carvajal Daha, and Carvajal Neno. Even Carvajal and Nemponu, we still see his qualities. They were just a delight to watch. They were tormenting opponents from the fullback position. Now, so when your fullbacks are my idea, and my wingers need more freedom because fullback nanka say additional headache for the opponent defensive setup. Plus winger account. So Madrid, Marcelo, Dani Carvajal. Barcelona had Jordi Alba and at a point had Daniel Alves. Initially was Daniel Alves ne Eric Abida. Later Alves Jiremua, Emma Jordi Alba bekan. And when these two were in their element, Barcelona were unstoppable. Why have I didn't koso? ɛno bi na ɛkɔ so wɔ PSG team no with Nuno Mendes and Achraf Hakimi. Ɔsɛ Henrique na ɛyɛ saa adeɛ no wɔ Barca ɛna ɔkɔɔ yɛn nso to de bia yɛ ka yɛsi Desire Dio Rafinha Dembele Kvaratskhelia and yɛbɛbɛ mfimfin ne yɛbɛbɔ Joao Neves ɛne Vitinha aba so but sɛ wakyɛke adeɛ a ɛkipu PSG going na ɛyɛ the two fullbacks, their involvement in attack, their involvement in chance creation, and how defensively they are stopping opponent. Okay. And now so to show her first goal, now this is the sequence. Nuno Mendes initially was in the defensive zone. Now say no na make catch say Koundé beba. Now Koundé ba no ban e advantage with disadvantage because Koundé ba aba be boala mi yama ama instead of a 2 versus 1 no e be 2 versus 2 until Lami e be timi anya ni way around. The other side is wabano. Se ball ni tikoto wechi a afi na obe recover. So if you are watching PSG first goal, Koundé, look at how high no press it Nuno Mendes because he was always closer to stop to support Lamine Yamal. To boy yeah PSG for half more, but Koundé na air press it Nuno Mendes no. Which traditionally nka winger na juma. Enye right back na juma. Now when he was able to escape him no, he was able to surge forward from onuni zone and the ball ne koya could create chance which led to a goal. Barca were not able to neutralize the fullbacks involvement in PSG game. Okay. Into Nuno Mendes he assist and Achraf Hakimi he assist. For the midfield it was a bit balanced. It was a balanced midfield and tactically Mr. Otuo Yemfa Basobodi and Henrique. He defeated a year coach your friend Hansi Flick. Flick call all out because Anya sa 1 minute to end the game. He will still not be playing that high line. And that's the decision with both coaches. They'll go all out. A fan and fan was one. The Champions League was awesome, and it was just one energy. It was the kind of game at two teams in the boy.
All right, so Cosmos, a Suman alignment. So look at the strength with which he used to discuss Manchester United issue. Man, you for they say more when I had to do. Say there. Is your mama why you say? Okay, Jibo, Yanko.
They come as a man I ding, but
should disclaimer now I not say. Or the Barcelona man you are more match. To say. Maybe I'm about Manchester United thing.
And I be one of the
na no ensi no bet kofara or Oiland. Or kind of Oiland as Simeon and on say or the kofa be the bed on the tree. The Adel Jancha, the bed on the tree.
I mean chance in free PSG in Barcelona game no more boy no. Na the most exciting story after any game no is Senin Mayulu. Ao she go mienu a PSG share no she mu ba kwansa na Goncalo Ramos she ba kwa kan no and only the interesting story we say dey na man ye interesting the man ye interesting ni say only the PSG for me to afa no mo ye football and it looks like Luis Enrique might turn into PSG Sir Alex Ferguson because PSG as a football club since Qatar for do music abeshim no Zutu their biggest target one was for PSG to become a powerhouse in European football and only the edikan no mope nti ekwan be na ye befa so e be powerhouse in European football ye ka clubs omudimu ewe Europe especially e ko bo Champions League ni e body se team we one na betin age Champions League na e bo PSG kan nti their first method was okay yen try we and then yen to players akese if yen timin to from the big boys in the Spanish La Liga because who move to the Spanish La Liga now so to the big boys are now say we call Barcelona now call Real Madrid now go to players free that same period the Premier League with the top clubs now it's difficult to attract their players some of them in the French league. The Italian Serie A na struggle financially. Nti se de sika ni right Italy. Stars na way Italy no, ye betumi afebi. Nti this is how the project started. Omo ko AC Milan. ɛna ɔmo kɔfa Thiago Silva ɛne Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ɔmo kɔ Napoli ɔmo akɔfa Ezekiel Lavezzi na ɔmo afa Edison Cavani. Thiago Motta move from Inter Milan to this same club. Then Pescara to no manya promotion from the Italian Serie B to Serie A. That Pescara team under Zednek, Neo Marco Verratti, Lorenzo Insigne, and Ciro Immobile. The star of the team, Neo Marco Verratti. A young player, na Italy for say ono neye the next Andrapello, and Omofano. It will be the first batch of their players when they started buying stars. The two most of them for the Italian Serie A because the league now started to struggle financially. In terms of music and clubs away it will be accepted. No more players na mom. And no more no more two players are The last player I bet me a classified as a superstar. The two at PSG was Kylian Mbappe. To show their muscles, some Mbappe powerhouse in world football. Ebini how omoto Neymar edni fi Barcelona. Sa 222 million euros. Which a world record transfer move. Name a move from Barcelona to PSG. And only at the omode chire say afa de yeso ye wosro ye wosika we can buy. Time a Messi contract who Barcelona no. It was PSG who was able to convince Messi. Said they open with Barcelona no. Efesi kasem ni ye betimi the amount. Sa de na Barcelona for 20 man. Ye betimi the amount. Ninyina no was a way to send message. Say PSG a superpower in football nei. But kwan be the superpower no. Ye betimi na CP is to win trophy. A two for players here mabobo mu din nyina no mo ka ho a. They were dominating the French league. But man timi make a big case when it comes to the biggest competition in European football, which is Champions League, you know. Then came the appointment of Luis Ocampos. And then Luis Enrique. One, Luis Campos will be a believer in proper scouting. It's your question the story at Monaco. How he built that Monaco team and then the mama Monaco be ball. Champions League semi-final against Juventus. Juventus you mufrim. A kwaben of Falcao. Even before Mobile was semi-final no. James Rodriguez, Bernardo Silva, Fabio, Bakayoko. All these players are able mudin na Luis Ocampos mizoto na juma wo. Ewo Monaco akoyeye. And omoko toma especially from the Portuguese league. Hweska omode ton James Rodriguez ednema Real Madrid. Bernardo Silva to Manchester City. Kylian Mbappe to PSG. It's Oyobi believe say if the player no talent, na mizoto oyebetimi develop na yen we ne talent na according to price na club ne de maye no. Se ebefa yen tono ne emfa namra. And obenya a manager mizoto believe in enye players omoye stars. But players are mizoto omoye ready to understand the coach, work under the coach. No monye the face of the team. At the time of so PSG team, no, the first work, so for PSG as a clubber, obviously Marco Verratti, to get to Paris. You worship Marco Verratti or Paris. Luis Enrique, kakran, no the Vitinha be pamano. Kylian Mbappe, who are a superstar. The best player, France won a Etieno, Omotiana ye PSG team no. Kylian Mbappe is their star. When Kylian Mbappe and PSG for struggle on contract issues, it was Luis Enrique and the convince of some man because he doesn't fit into his star. Ofa Sanyoma we nyina siwa, so to member kakrebi PSG Academy, one of the best in the world. Though. But the issue is they are not getting the best out from the academy players, no, because acquire clubber, they don't have time for players in the academy to develop. Ni nyina so mo pay instant results. But Oshe Luis Enrique and kakran, even the academy products and the players at PSG produce our academy no, or then kakran to two or the more error team. Sending my Yulia, Mizoto no Shego no, or your PSG academy product. And can be a terminal. A brass Suicide Cobo first team no, Bema Boda, Combetono. anaso mbeja na mana ko team foforo typical example Christopher Nkuku 1 Mike Mignon 2 Mignon ya ye kana asem ni Nkuku ya kana asem ni omo nyina PSG academy product o but because time no omo ba no na PSG abeya club a omo pede aben eto omo ntimi emma the academy players no chance to develop in the first team and at the same time omo to omo stars no do mafra but Luis Enrique yes I did to perfection and now PSG boy no omo boy no yes omo mexi Kvaratskhelia omo mexi Dembele omo mexi Desire Dio by game na nkyere so omo mexi omo na de ba kwa Luis Enrique ya mzutuo ema ne yehu ni say mahwebo but I'm yet to see fullbacks are omo explosive to say PSG the right side of their defense Hakimi and the left side Nuno Mendes. Even when you are able to overcrowd their midfield, stop the movement of the attack. Sa fullbacks imienu Nuno Mendes ne Achraf Hakimi will find a way. Ambeba be punish you. At the time I know na me fullback na ekoso no. First half Barcelona no more ya the second half Vitinha ba game ni mu. Ba me to show mu 2 goals no mo share no. 1 Nuno Mendes, 2 Achraf Hakimi. It's here come here say when you want to stop the PSG machine, Zoto, once you stop their midfield, find a way to stop the attacks among fullbacks no. And the only club what me yes I na mana ye Chelsea. You might not love Chelsea, but say you man Enzo Maresca ye no. Zoto re or the Pedro Neto Jira Achraf Hakimi so. Created a free space for Kopama. And what the malo goes to ebe jina Nuno Mendes so. It's when he decide to attack, only goes to Neko. When he is defending, Oba any Kopama Babishia. And offer last season nina. Upe gamer, Ubetaka say game ready, Ebori and PSG fullbacks now more here. A game against Chelsea. Barcelona will not approach games that way. Barcelona few say, yeah, star na yebebono. Una be stop ye star no. But when Zoto u control boy bibia, even when PSG decided some be call on a medium blocker, they have explosive fullbacks that they can easily do the job and create chances. It's ye can kono. And then in a PSG club Zoto, everything around the club, every single decision. Kata fobe so team mu. Omo pese omo club na ye no. Afi no munya. Se ba academia enra time na ayi Mayulu Eshego no. The PSG academy akon mu nyina akogu dan ba akom. Nya so TV dia momo. Na Mayulu Shego no the celebration e wo dem ho no. E kire se ade na wa ye na man kura no mo dem ho na e mo hotoso. Hwan na ye Luis Enrique. If Luis Enrique the senior coach at PSG. Now we a young player now we PSG near. Send him Mayulu. Go now share no Luis Enrique opportunity. Our the man no. Emma we hotoswo. Your story will not be like Mike Mignon.
Right.
Nkuku.
Right.
Any other players or pass it through the PSG academy. Because me sure say there are other things we'll discuss. And I think if there is one player who has been able to contain Lamine Yamal in the last 2-3 meetings, I think Nuno Mendes. And you cannot take anything away from Nuno Mendes. How? Because over a game now, a ball 15 minutes. Lamine Yamal te Pragabi. Or can PSG players bear 5 boom. Now, quite fast, Nuno Mendes 2 double amzo to the Nankambono. Say only players are more skillful, Boboa. That is how they do. The first attempt, Obaba try worry. Obano be try worry. Na me so to a far e just a game no worry or try first one na fire na or dribble Nuno Mendes no Nuno Mendes will etimi recover e be yi Lamine Yamal free game nim eti enra there so to when you can about coaches I keep on saying this Luis Enrique should be in the classroom now ye de Pep Guardiola akotena no
oh he's there
that classroom they said
he's there on the whole hacho.
No, but I say
he's not been lucky.
Hey, money the carry in front of him.
maybe this has been team na judge no. But so Kaiser team no.
Yeah, yeah.
You watch Baba Hena football. Yeah. Results back will be
No, he should be in the same class with Pep Guardiola.
Is there?
And he deserve to Adjuma na why no PSG.
Champions League, he's won Champions League
twice. Yes.
He's also won league titles.
Yes.
So there's no difference again. There will be a Pep.
And Adjuma na why no so fat. I Arsenal so Olympiacos 2-0.
Exactly Tony can usana sem.
Was there no
idea be about
say?
I say obedi o say about Hoyland. Oh yeah, so the amount born crowd was renti. Uwiana Mamusa oba. Say me or the aba no ma we sabe kan. Na obeda answer amano. So you productive fifie.
Arsenal journey this season. Mashada Tinasia Humutim. Yes, Unse still no Jokeres on shed am finding the fit you. But on shed am finding the fit you. Unse kakra koso.
No ani hu se oni mbopa.
Munya abotre.
Ai.
Munya abotre.
Wo mu no den.
But sema
oba na akobo no bi akobo ase.
Makase. Say your first squad depth the two. Arsenal, Chelsea, all areas. I think they have the best in the Premier League. Arsenal will be first. So the mom best starting on mom actually. Adeba kwa 10 this season is M2. He's able to easily rotate players. Onya problem. And who rotate M2? He has a quality in the gap on the Mushadawa. And they say Arsenal ni Saliba, no more mascara. Arsenal supporters in complaining. Say Arsenal any ebia me van say Odegaard. No bo Eberechi Eza. Arsenal supporters in complaining. Martinelli ni ho na say Eberechi Eza na Trozada. Arsenal in complaining. Ebia second part of the season, Arsenal might recover Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz. Baba direct competitors to Jokeres anymore. Defense the Maka say about how to organize defense to get results. And also defense be prevent opponents from scoring now. Arsenal quite the best in the game now. We're building a team. Say even the bench or body another first 11er. It can easily compete in the top 4 of Premier League. It's the Oye in the last season. He cannot fail again. Second Champions League semi-final. He failed at the Mateta. And that's what we know.
Like this year.
Yes.
Also improved.
Oh, this second. They said the last season second. No about Champions League semi-final. Due to a failure. Based on the squad. Say, no. Whether he wins the Premier League, which me feel say, Arsenal they want to win the Premier League. Even more than the Champions League. Because traditionally, Arsenal feel say winning the Champions League is more difficult for them to say it's a Premier League. It's a Premier League in the energy. Ebetimi aye for the amount. It's bema boda. You be monitor Arsenal team and how the Arsenal team is going. But I think say at this stage, predicting using this match is able to predict they'll be winning Champions League.
Mistake. It's quite early.
Because we last season, the first stage of the Champions League, who need to another first?
Inter Milan.
There be Liverpool.
You only need lose match.
Liverpool and that first. PSG Kobo playoff.
Oma top 8 no.
Yes. Yeah, Champions League in June no. Na PSG the winners of the Champions League. It's mostly the best side they and here pan say try to qualify.
By our numbers on reducing the number of matches no. So nya first 8 now.
Obi wo say Obi wo ha even how to fine tune his team.
It takes time.
Yeah. Obi ababeso in January. Ebi obi de na so no January na form adepe.
Obo so na pre-ako ha no along the line.
Yes. It's okay. And so kakra there were other matches and now quite interesting. Juventus both 2-2 against Villarreal. Me nim there but he go to door. So from the main huno, yes, they have started the Serie A war, Champions League 2 games, only 2 points. But team na me share, Juventus team na me really dino. It looks like the one who knew Genoa ni who.
And I said they came from a goal down.
So what should
I number say 2-1 and then the equalizer came late.
Team carefully. They don't have a clear pattern of play.
So by inche.
And they rely mostly on the ball last season.
Half.
No, don't be here. And I more rely so much on individual players. To say all this. And a Consasayo, Francesco Consasayo. Eti when these players aren't clicking no more in your mudea, you want to system and apart and into me say woman. Say the team and they say I'm to I hadn't said I'm queer. Eti say Sunday on against Milan.
Hey sir.
Sunday Juvenile Milan. Ewo JR na.
Okay.
And yes, how much is Libya for best send this signal? Say you last season as Juventus go in for a top coach. So to the match and I say. Based on how an club to be no mujinano. It was quite some interesting results.
Tino, young Kona Mamma, the exact person. I opened my quick one or Phineas or Becase. Only Hentina or say, it was sending video. The born also the amount. West Misses, as a Holland West Misses. Holland missed all this at United. I've given it to one again. Nobody should watch it and tell us where his back was facing the goalpost. And minim there or over one with your battery.
Yeah, video no.
Or say
now we miss
on your chances be United no the man on one and a bottle on one and a bottle and you biana I anyway. And you know and the on one as them United as them into what I say. But was a way at exactly as a
glorious chances are neck.
Now, which of these chances?
In Zanun even blame Mobia.
Chance name the glorious.
Oh, yeah.
On starting at
video no they buy no there. They start here there.
We say a chance.
We say with me head.
No head for baby. Okay. I say just say onya the man omo ya adwuma ni na the man we. Oni keeper. No. Because what just a misses in United asem. Over what na say? Ono anasem.
Yo yate. Nti the ono anasem bo ko be botimi bo.
And you never be no.
No I still think say it's too early. And yes, Washeba Kumyunumi and Sebi, but in the overall performance.
He's enjoying his play.
And the overall performance next year because preseason disturbing Kakamano, no Nimbaby over bonus. But if Mizoto suddenly or Napoli.
No, she goes.
Now she go no United now to me she goes because the main reason United got on is when you have such a young player, Abzuto or what the prospect to become a proper goal scorer. Now Obano and me and develop ye ama with the opener. And then you know once a baby see the Nasama Americano. Say a baby ye problem say players come Manchester United, especially players about some potential also.
I don't know that Kito best watch as your players and ask them in your team.
What they are telling you.
But the players now.
Okay, what about?
Oh, I know. Okay.
What about the Sesku?
Oh, let's go buy in Che. Washebako. Sesku sent you about 3-4 weeks, bro. About now.
Sesku, Bojina Boma, boy, your money, boy, Jay.
It is that say, and your Manchester problem.
When I know, they say, they say Manchester and Ocrano. Ubed, me make 2 for. Omo Sunday, Omo Sunderland, New Year, you know what some can.
But last one.
Sunday, it's Sunderland.
Team na ye pa my.
Sunderland. Sunday is a Saturday.
Say unim say asama baba akona say. Boachian do zada na akobo say Alex Ferguson. No one can say Arsene Wenger. Now no can say Luis Enrique obe Ferguson mo level. Yes, I can.
No, me say
please, why didn't you say Luis Enrique can become Arsene Wenger? Arsene Wenger ne Ferguson one che. To one year, be example. Like they say they have the crowd.
Okay, Eba phones and accessories. Eba is back. Medical culture say Eba de waba asem de ya. Na dani de nyina no. What the enam ni nyina ne say masa wo hwe na no be 2 days anu wonte ne kana. Pressure na no ding. It shortage crowd me ba na Eba so da bi. Ame nkofo nyema ne more. Emfa mna mekum. Nti se CI de e pa cho Ghana card e hye ho. iPhone type ben and I open a dear cra. The obey and say, Ubetu 40% at the atoll. Would you be a pan? Nay, ya, Menuka saying, ye done a phone, no, ready a showing some. The Canadian, a Ghana card, the buyer, and you know I answer say, bia metua na awotwe metua na bosome kakra na aka no na metua awie eno nto betuma to bi e de acho yonku bi betuma to bi acho odofo bi na fe nyama nyina na akoyie example ne say mo hia iPhone SR no tieniye unya 800 Ghana to osisi ipe with your Ghana card your phone be show nsem de aka ne nkada no atua awie uhia iPhone 13 ukra 1800 Ghana e show nsisi yi a de dane de show nsem de aka no nkakra uhia collateral uhia guarantee bia so e wo ho de uhia no e your Ghana card ube pm e wo Kumase adum Ajekum building Mikado Plaza no yene no na hwe ne mu enkranfo de ye wo Circle inside American Mall Circle Mall Block A Shop 21 and a Circle TikTok Lane adjacent modern photos tieniye uba modern akoto future ene ato ewo adum branch no modern je number no na from sesie na no ne fa iPhone ko fie na wakodo nkuya na ninyo ho sampa wonso wo bema mu iPhone de ye nyama bebre 0200 689 170 0200 689 175 number simienu with your Ghana card and with the iPhone you coffee now so they akobo adwuma Jacob Columbeck Company Limited enyanwanwa 30 seconds bia na call ni musa na efre no ni nyina ne se sanko fofie with omun waya no edoso and into so me fie na wa yo me nyam waya ye yanya nhyehyɛ nan yanko ye estimate no ne yanya nhyehyɛ no na afi won so asem dai ka be kyerɛ me ade ya eba ye no ebia na Jacob Columbeck nso eye mu nyina me ne se wa Ghana ko bia nka na nka akoto bibia nka be kurakura bi e wa Ghana ha ni nyina ne se yemfa fitrim fita enya de wei na emwa ono de a wo ye ne se e housing hole wiring PVC pipe fitting, electrical for service, CCTV installation, fire alarm system, pole working, gate automatic motor installation, Oyerepa air condition, sayamono, dada, ninyano, oba service, kama, edi amount. We fie no near the electrical fence na twanwahia se be na konfo ebe sosura ni nyina no mu na ye saade no na de oye ne se kwan abefa so abetua ne de obetuam kakra e de ato ho de aka no na afei won so aye ne kakra meka se na afie no wa woya wo site kure wo na wo hyase dem akotena fie ho ena efie 2 years obetua ni na so na wo se kotua se ye fie no se ye ba wo yankwa ma wo a edin no e Jacob Columbeck ono number na me de ema wo ebra waduru kono ma bo hia adonkonie best brain nie na chese watu ache Jacob Columbeck Company Limited 0536 006 441 0245 718 958 Pepsodent Cavity Fighter toothpaste yenim na ne yenim dada ne nyina na NS Profluoride microcalcium ingredients a yede be ya somuduro no na chesa aboye papa eno nti de otwe ne se anopa ne anwumere abo ama ne se aye fita wotimi calcium sam ne nyina so wotimi twen nam za twapia wo twe a wosini mfrofro eno nti bomodem copper 175 big family pack 120 Jacka pack 65 and 12 also in sachet ne nyina no meka ya no agem so Pepsodent every small matters ya kaise Lover Groups of Company asemde ya no de ema wo ni nyina no ene se anya huhu sa say with your TV fridge iron blenders fine air condition washing machine burners ene ye obetobia kofie ni de no your friends ewu ajama ebe che de amount wuni hokra no na oba abefa e de ato so wuwie ni sa no Tecno no ayeden laptops no Samsung Infinix Itel ni nyina no you want charges ni hands free ni power bank enso ewo ho enemo mo amwo adum no Prudential Bank kejetia obehuno sanso na kejetia near MTN ba ko ho PZ opposite CGB Bank bibi ho so far from the Munko station wa kejetia Morocco Tech Junction so station ho outside ne de e wo sunyani oboase techiman Accra Tamale Boga wa ni nyina no branches yi fra number yi na fenyenye mapai bi etimi eto e 0501 635 620 and 0501 635 621 na wanya Lover Groups of Company ne phones ni bi ene ne home appliances ni bi etimi ato na mnyama aye kama enso edi amaw aduro ni de ya kai se mabodi na chaw dada wosi osa teto amade bia o hospital na doctor ne otua we no next one osa ko ye wosa otua foforo e se de ti anso na so tie ye de yade bi na esusu wo wadre ba kopɛ ye fredro no bibini to maplas osa no otwa scan o ka kire osa wo de no e gastric ulcer duodenal ulcer peptic ulcer stomach pains stomach gas indigestion esophageal ulcer ni nyina na busua tie ne ulcer ya asama ne kan se yona na miri bonsu na miri yona o miri no ne ka ho asam se yade no eto de tie ne se duro no ekwa kokuno kama na yenkototu aduane bia de bia no enchena mako utitese ne kama bra wonya kakra fa so na je se etwa level ne de na je se jadam wo beduru adumu a wo se wo promise eba wo beja bia to mo amwo Ashtown no the beauty pharmacy ehye ho enkan wonso na okanshi the beauty pharmacy ba ko ehye ho be bia to odro bia no wo kwa wo se bibinito maplas na ade ko tu osa na say 0558 055894 na 0541 337 na nyama de dana kwam kama de tene se Cal Chaco toothpaste Samara company nsa no adwuma eno no ni nyina no ene se de Cal no ya na de maye kai ne se da bi ebire bi atwam na ukrom obaka yi a o maame wona na obomodin akofa body tire owie pa de bidia ka ho na obobso a na de atwi wo se ansa no akọ school ena da je ne wen ebi ni ho body tire nkwa na edin ewe ha na mo ye ko body ne kwa pempan na mayen na ye hu ni tire mpo na pesankia ye bi ye nya bre no na Samara company abomodin ayami nya Cal Chaco toothpaste artificial bi anka ho natural wo de twi wo se a wo te say yes wo se ne pai fita e potato gam no na mfofo apie mu didi na afo mu twenam na wo de aduane na wo die oboa wo mix it no balance diet na nya kama nto mu twen na so atwi bi wo sini frofronti na wontimi ntwi bi no me ka wo se ene to bi koton share mo bobura ho na abenya bi etimi ato 0246 864-798 0501 454 462 no nya Cal Chaco toothpaste etimi akoton etimi dia kochu sen amanyama aye kama Franco die asem de ya ni nyina ne se 40% discount off na se sidi no ahode abaso na dollar ne jaso gina de gina de ade na wo so enjoy faso no a omo nso nya ne bie wono na eche enu nto so odi bia so be di bi Nokia phone Samsung iPhone Smart TV no wo de na nkra ne hwe na ayeketua yeso ben no to kase yakobo ho no mu feel bruta wo wie pa na air condition no sesa no nya ba ko bia mani tue ya body control sa na ebosa na chi teso se kra ze ka no ni nyina no emfa washing machine microwave blenders generator your CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere me kana sa ne maka wo se wo ba kuma se dia ajaba juwa nkrabata na ba ko ho challenge bishop adum old mecon Kofo clinic ho nyina no 40% discount off na Franco ate e dia free so the number ye 0245 316 969 0503245 316 969 no abomodin anya Franco etumi afre no ana abetumi so afre 0560 684147 power ohenra koso do ya mene ne nkopre award a ye fene sa hepatitis award moko edu obefa ne nyina waje 9 next one kra no obesa kofa fatty liver prostate ulcer fibro kidney stone what SK ediaba liver can de eboa ama liver no etimagina ye kama be ma bia nkopa jirikagiri heba mesa and capsules entimento oba woto amengonko no nya wodia fakoma kunu wonfa hunu enyina wo so no oni ahim papa bi ewon pem me kana sa ye kopiem okumase fe ya sebusumtu road ado ya junction takrade de anaji estate sanso enamua muanka no akra kwabenya ACP power bar stop 0244 544422 0200 383831 ngano so enyama aya kama Rosters Roofing was mimi kwa ma batiri kwa de wo ya mensa da je no bebre just 30 seconds kwa no enkofo fra na efre na asem da no na wo ka de akere wo woni mu ntrotwa de wo ka akere wa ne se 25% ya fa phone no woni ma de mu a wo se meba ade a mekoto ne boye sei te 25% free so na hwente so na aba no masa beboa pa was nationwide the only answer of friend number me dey ma we san chance no aluminium product and san chance na ya to din alozinc no eche papa wonsu de birada wonsu awia chese de birada wo jana nazo peme asa nei kofo dia ya na ede akado afa so de bere we die papa me kan sa nationwide frɛ na koto bi koboda ne so ne nsuo to ne nua ne gu so no wa hwa ene ebofrofru 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 no nya rosters roofing the boss player at the eba no eye post near draw sharp imbus no and America ho asem e de akere wo me se covid ko fo bom nsam de ma no ye wie no wanwie ye and a doctor sire gi to mu say whether sani bia was as so wodidi no mu de ye hia de bia fence immune system o se de bia no de no ne ho ye den reason is so de na nya den a ya de bia twamu a no abo afa ho so ne de nya den no do ato ti malaria no do ato diabetes ulcer cancer hypertension so na UTI candidiasis body pains obabu ni nsa flow ni maye ni nyina na aduane ne suwe wada sani ntimi ni yuso ko twa bia nsa and na stress wa fam ni nyina na wadre ba kopɛ sharp imbus ba bia bako bia no wo sia no and na wo de kɔtɔ na afia hotɔ etimi abafie wo frɛ post ni nankasa e wo 0246 208 496 and 0261 388 149 na no so enyema aye kama to madaruma e mamodian na afei ye fa brena kan nyina no emma legend Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong
ba for dia
show no ento aso
ba for dia
dangerous headline
ba for dia
aye crowd and
you know
boss
there even so what you out there and say
aye when day
say oh yeah na just one na nzembe
enye better boss
but at the end of him o men no mo frame say na oh yeah the end me no kra na make
kama ye
minimum bi de
debi
me you see compact plus
compact your way
and ne emre wo me say 570 na me tua no CCA and ne I was in China knows that na mo nso de me go tua 380 na menya de na mehwe na eno na amanfo o ka no o mse na den wo
asem de we de wan empe
ba amanfo se eno o ka so obete so eno na sa de na 570
na ba 3
na se me tua 380 ni menya de mehwe na se me minimum bi de me de ne de
eteso
eye ba fo mo zenti ase
sa
Babo. Ana.
Nana na mo yi promotion na film.
Promotion is say.
Was it in the next 3 months between?
Me okay, me de na e. On say omo yi padi bouquet for no. Omo say na me nka say me per extra channel. 59 na me tua. Extra channel na ade mam so me mpe me pa. Enka me kwa ko me painting na master
o pese o ya di ate so na nka bia me kotua bia 30
omo de nyam na me ka ba me amete me de compa plus na 570 ti me kwa me ka bo me bro because the decoder is not door so kakra and o say kotua 380 never heard na o hwe na me de
o de
ya te so ama
ya jatum ya jatum
so bi de nyam ma no a premium for ne kasa so de zo ko twa bet ya say just say promotion bi January na obawe ni ana betima ka de e na ase for betima ka ha ba me de ne de
o de o ye okay
because me timi back down okay me nya e cha na na se cha na metua hwese sa na te abasa no maka
enti ye fa de ne nya adwuma
enti me de ne em se eno
asem ni
no na nkofo ye se na minister na me zam just be no e o me kro be twa no na akofo ku journalist bi me what's akwa no go GS for na GS for asesa ayi say curriculum or say comprehension no aga na ntiase ba me de na meka they say I'll be able to save 190 cedis meet de atua na Wi-Fi na bibi foforo to me bona baso ya de akokode
but what the wiki pa o
the premium for metua compa plus
metua compa plus
sa premium no se se utua compa plus
o se na options no ayeketwa te se me dia me kan me pa metua de metua na ya menya premium channels and I'm a co-form so I mean, compare these channels. But premium for the omunya extra channel.
And Tisano,
meba. And you know, on premium no on gas over so bad form.
Okay.
On the media, maybe I'm going to quite minimum timbechi. But premium for the if you decide to stay there. The obenya.
I almost say, says Ucha Compa Plus now. You elevate to premium. In order sales who say what audience now men co premium will be
so yeah mathematics
premium
yeah won't me tell me the say opa extra channels abenya and I person ko achi so abenya so what I say but premium no ontimi nko nanim konya extra channel so what I say no bibia ni obi o me dey ma no but in my case I can decide to stay at Compa Plus and enjoy more channels for as premium but person on premium for ko bi enye yi do no do otimi ya nso otimi san achi.
Yes, but
also
enjoy premium.
That is done, but I'm saying that he cannot move forward. Said the go vote me. That is all mono so a berry. That's a bouquet for you. Or say, me mean casa de a war you know a family no a access no me pay. Me pay until I'm in corner. There me pan am jinay. No, and he said, "Be a cabia in a yard 20 free so." Nakamatimi ko be enjoy the me peno. And to be our issues, but maybe they na make okay. But minister and so mom ye real DSTV subscribers no omon kasa.
No see him for
the kakra I am uncle.
Was him for next.
Obi rare DSTV subscriber no.
It was him for next.
And they do. But also Ghanaians are interesting. I'm very good to see. It's related. It's related because match is here can was
of course
related. Yeah, related.
And Tama Kumasi Asante Kotoko to present Babayara as their home venue for their game against Kwara to CAF tomorrow. And I whack. Tama Ochana Kotoko Etrodia Koma CAF phone. Say Omode ma GF dia Koma CAF phone say Bono against work no person Bono Babayara.
But say no mo kan wa say GF phone and
I said,
club lines
is the phone. Say, club lines is the phone.
Say,
report about calf. But, one said, Nakotoko.
It's in sequence, Nasika. See you back from Bacho, whatever. Club lines is phone, behavior. Some bubble calf money.
Aye.
And you know, Kotoko sa track or the others, the club lines for Nakatom say you. Because the club lines phone behavior and yet, yeah. Ubasa the letter come home, some van Goma calf. Go GF in the club line say GF.
Maybe almost spend the year to down.
For nice BB so.
Yes, I will. Nice BB. Ombenom so ye dear, muda montronko, ye by be defended.
Ebiano nice BB so.
And call us was emphatic say. Almost innovation in India. Bibia complete or is done.
Let's have a look on your Juma club lances.
Club lances no. Club lances nipa no buy, you know. And I can be out of
okay.
And
Enti no.
On the debate, but some do a lawyer.
Enti by Ochade Nakotoko de Koma calf say
calf so mum
against work no Babayara.
So them come and calf first and bedding come. Them catch.
I woka say obefre no.
My friend 2 times on 5.
Sir.
But my Jan message.
Ebe what message no.
Message with the source. So poor.
So ese match me Kumasi am.
From the letter and back officer.
Enti no ano.
Almost will be a can be at.
Enti titi. Tama Kotoko has not beaten Lions since they returned back to the Ghana Premier League. And Samuel Kwanzaa says it is going to be a straight win against Kotoko at the Kumasi Stadium on Sunday.
Pressure about pioneers because we share league table now. We say pressure pioneers. Though yeah, that's so. And I'm for so baba. No pressure. After Sunday, we will say Shabi opponent and I Shabi opponent here. Straight win against Kotoko.
What is what you need to coach?
Tama, when you on one chair, I say, okay, baby, I'm on that table. So, it's a ball or more bonny bibiana. A straight win. We don't buy papa. No,
Africa. Or now we okay.
So say, what's a straight win? Who's a kind of match worker? So, a bad dint in the beer on the also, I saw for Kotoko is a bill. A straight win.
Yo, Umujo man.
Kotoko supporters so say, Sunday, Asada. Omoko da players necessary or qualified team the calling him. Nti ese amount for team bambo no be catch players say for qualifying to the next stage. Thank you.
Because yeah, they are.
Into massive attendance. Heart of Lions are the best team in the league. They have maintained their team in terms of consistency. They've kept their team and the players. I have informed my players. I have told them that we have to beat them. If we want to win the league, we have to win all our home matches. Coach Karim Zito on how he's preparing his boys for the game on Sunday.
It's a very tough game. Looking at it this way, I think they played 4 good matches with Asante Kotoko, and I think the points were divided, or maybe they may have the bigger share of the points. So it tells you that we are coming to meet a club that's with a key factor of consistency, because the boys started the league, won qualified the Ghana Premier League, and up to now they are the players playing. So you see, in terms of consistency, they are one of the best clubs in the league, and definitely playing them both home and away will not be easy. But we've set our target to win the league, and they are part of those we are going to meet. So at all costs, we should also do our best to win this game.
And Tama, where they team no defeat Division 1 by now no for the past 2 seasons. And in terms of
players,
but also my consistent in terms of keep on players no we league anymore. And enye agro and na omoni kotoko so omba e kotoko ntimi share wo mo. So na no be share kotoko oboase. And na kotoko so ko ball draw ho no mo. And match
mo ma bobu a
Kumasi. I'm so omba first on omba ball draw. Nti omo ma kotoko eyi kra nti e matcha mo bia mfa ni agro ano moti ho no mo. Look at Amorim. It's like he has never coached before in his life. Tamarena. Even though Pep has won everything in sight, yet last season he was a pale shadow of himself. The shape of your nose is different from mine. You have your opinion. The FA has their opinion. The FA's opinion is to keep Coach Otuo-Addo. Henry Asante Chung likens Otuo-Addo to Pep Guardiola and Amorim and says they have maintained their job. Otuo-Addo must also maintain his job.
You look at the manager of Manchester United today, and sometimes it looks as if he's never coached in his life before. Last season, one of the coaches who found himself in trouble, deep trouble, was Pep Guardiola, who has won everything in sight in club football. We are in a trade of opinions, views, and divergent views and contributions. So once the Black Stars play and things don't go well, you don't expect Ghanaians to keep quiet. Everyone has his opinion. It's just like your nose. The shape of your nose is different from mine. But at the end of the day, there is a decision body that kicks the bucket. You indicated that we failed to make it to the AFCON. Yes, the ESCO needed to take a decision. They got to a point where there was a stalemate, but they continued to press until they found solution to the problem, and that solution was to keep him because they felt the timing was wrong and we needed consistency so that he can take us through the qualifiers for the World Cup. At the time, he had played in 2 different competitions. One was successful, one wasn't. The successful one is the World Cup qualifiers. The unsuccessful one at the time was the AFCON qualifiers. So they felt based on these factors, he had to stay. He has stayed on, and in the last 4 games, we beat Chad in Accra, we beat Madagascar in Morocco, we drew with Chad in N'Djamena, and we've beaten Mali. I am sure the executive council, the sports minister, and whoever is concerned in terms of decision making will go back to the table and discuss the way forward once we make it to the World Cup. At this point,
Tama, and he also Amorim, Nkoye, according to they say Manchester coach Amorim.
Okay.
You look at the manager of Manchester United today, and sometimes it looks as if he's never coached in his life before. Last season.
So Amorim, say we must say Otuo-Addo ntimi qualify for AFCON.
So again no cancel no person can say.
The person can nyina ne say yes, Otuado and qualify for AFCON there. But or the air World Cup. Amorim cried here and Koye and so that's so equal. Pep so last season, no more thing. Still I ain't
to try to season ben and no yeah.
Let's how to ado.
Some Pep was the last maybe na year. And maybe I need no time ben and a year. Anyway.
You know, I see the Bobo and Koya adwin che de Ghana ni bia be che na adwin. Opinions so society like gnosis. Obi ade enko. Wo de na decision there say FFO na take. Ntom decision say senior Pep ni Amorim I maintain your money.
Thank you. If you come one, and I
can't know about the end. Send you a cover.
And I IGP birthday. And that's why this birthday. Eddie traffic.
Oh, okay.
And I happy birthday. And IGP.
Charity.
Now you remember now.
Charity man one number.
Charity Adapia.
My beloved wife.
Yeah.
Chief Inspector Charity Adapia of Anko Police Station. IGP. Saluto. Salute. Hey, IGP.
No, you better. I can't boldly. That's all. What kind of work?
There be not. I come here and say, "Me can't see be we are. You be we are not there."
But can't boldly.
There be no one can. IGP no. Obeka me now. Oh.
Because
Dixon of Kinafama.
Yeah, no, Dixon.
And next year, Dixon's
Dixon's
of
shadow.
What do you think in Shire?
I mean,
too much.
Only say, oh, work free. Come on. Oh, Munti, some would only pay me only Nipano. What's so bad not to be a Nipa? Let us I'm on there. That's what, okay, that's what Nipanti. Me who Nipa, and I your birthday.
I'm a medical consultant.
Okay. And or am Pumude. Oh, Nipa Pumude, yes. But I
prefer say friend of Asibonsam.
Or Fasibonsam. They see Dimben or the tone of Kinafama Doom. Okay. Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday.
It's like ZTCM Famano.
Okay. Captain Yankoina.
That is also much has been Henry adwene to some extent, you know. Me free say the call for the sacking of the coach at this moment, you know.
And also bad.
I don't know if people have been saying that.
I think it was the last time, and as I see a fresh number.
Also, I said my battle the one. Uko interview he's a spokesperson of the FA. Now he was saying because na man for can react say and I no cry buy a friend say brofo eba ha no. That interview was very loud. Now who say
and until you
man for can one say. Et ni na put together na ma e bi omunya opportunity to ask him questions so go busa na church him no. But then asema na wo kan no. I say wo call ahayo na say kaidabiwa yen confirm esunyame you see the point just say kaidabiwa ye bida it is all cap put the Pep Guardiola back into that equation Pep Guardiola wa ye bida
Pep da be na ho kire no
you know okay last season
no go champion
so on the won't be involved but Otuado no the problem is that
na Amorim which no
Amorim at Sporting with my Amorim
so my bida
more records.
And now we need the end there.
No record be able to show. And you know so be can me free say yes ebia the FA no as it stands now no move is one man of the opportunity.
So do they always have to respond to these things?
Sometimes by ebia
a man for non tia so mo nim PR no my edrechi. Why do they bring topics na as emfa yinkabum papa bi ama? So the question is what is your reaction to calls for the sack of Otuado?
Yes. So
at this point in time, That is not the discussion. Yeah, we World Cup qualifiers. So let's pray and hope that Obetimaya Jumami are qualified.
Yes.
Then I would toward Amorim to be a Pep Guardiola. And there's them so no.
That's what America said. That the examples are certain and appropriate. But at the end of the day, this time Ghana, your concentration should be set.
Yeah, now someone Ghana
for the World Cup. The two
every day you are responding to Ghanaians.
Would you actually have a cancel? Ghana, would you actually have a cancel? You know, I advise him. Certain thing I know do as a legend. Most of them. So you can't penny if you are not doing a
deposit, Papa. We wait. And then from Gom Review. Okay, so because of your Gabion to an I canena and Nadia Ebia Bugacrano or Tiwasama. O my Basso Papa. It's a lot of Ghana for your game Ukodani on the 8th. And I hear I told them to the minister say problem. I think it's not. But we will discuss when we get to the bridge. I think now that discussion is here. Yes, or qualify man and make a meaningful. Wake up now.
There are people within.
Wake up now. Young
so, but yes, I say you could make it some
man go born idea no man baby na. No, I make us one continue you munte. Bola go go.
Mr. To out of line for kasa. On play na kasa. Na ya na say ebeya say na na you free bem. Say obi say obeto boabo na na sibi so.
Say Obia won't want the year. So, cast over to Boabo, almost okay in the friend in Anna, Fise, Obia won't want the year. So, cast over to Boabo and Nancy Bisso. I'm penny frano and we see Babu was as I was saying.
Also, I'm penny frano and we are saying,
Visa a derogatory.
Okay,
Send Frebia. Nani hano
because be almost jet ni
nani hana na wo hu ade ya na bibisa
minua wani efra wani ye bisibisi that means wotumi huru bibi kakra wani huru hwe efra ate ni friend no say me
Morocco adwuma na ye Morocco no ntini me bo anya botre na the friend himself so de kakra ba ma ko Morocco entire to what me na me go Morocco bia
me so this is a team the last season league on be share kotoko boase tofo ya saso tofo go mo share kotoko tofo mo share sande kotoko omo bok ma say be draw
na fititi you know mo akotoko adwene
see the point those days are now that guy be omo me kaipa Sadat Bukari mo group no and his bibi uza Rastaman be no I just forgotten the name omo ye team some team no here em so to be honest
and I was a sanko for nyina no say they take delight in beating kotoko na no me hu say former MP no team run video bia no ne nkrofo na hia minim so bedu hu ya and he was telling them say kotoko ba e be hye wo mo minim down ne kotoko be bo eso all encourage wo mo no
teams ni
okada ne kotoko ba e be hye wo mo
most of the time kotoko has no I the measure team now the measure some say ultimi e no mbo ye na wo hye wo mo you see the point.
So if you have what those teams against Kotokoyana,
different.
Kotoko Kukrubiswa. Said the Anisitiano has the Anantantis.
Of course, Kotoko numbers. That's the different. Kotoko numbers and Kotoko supporters on a good day, no more people. They want to come to the stadium.
Make Ayana the seriousness with which in a show.
Let them make us say
something very bad.
Supporters engagement. Because I hoy Kotoko now supporters be so loud. They want to share the team out. And Kotoko team no so be Ghana how be a nine and your master. First no. Me say my dear child could be sad. And I want to believe you
obi o have your dear child.
What I say.
I know question.
Maybe I could be you see Kotoko.
And no na make
supporters present.
eya na chinchina be se kotoko ya na anu odin
se no ba bi achinje wo no because what can no nyemre on kana no ntum so what do you think is the reason
se no ne nyina ya hwehwe no
enti me ma obi
ndi e ba ko no ebi abako ba ko no ba bi ka ho because MP former MP anu ka say obi anu ngoji achinyi support ebi anu ngo ka hwe ba o kana zo kotoko ba e be che omo
of course kotoko team
obi team na no oto nsa frɛ kotoko ma kotoko ko ye the kind of excitement a de ba krom no no
james say asia de se kotoko so yenye ni kotoko ni ase ni ento aso nye say be che
no oni de
yeah
go the two dia then kotoko is ahead of us so I know on be to ba me no because I will tell them say it's a fact in terms of supporter enthusiasm and that stuff for more game mu ye de no I think Bamu in 2000 you know be here no ba kotoko as so in such a game I agree with coach Karim Zito say it's going to be a tough game kotoko I say obutimi break that jinx na Heart of Lions joining Premier League you know omuntimi enhye wo no it doesn't matter be your board o ma kire o first season on board o kumase second season ko she kotoko pandu ana o san kotoko board o mu home and a tough former shots and kotoko so hwa team ba na team no so the good thing about team na say the number 4 can they call the team no that's the span of team from the third division they maintain those players and one of the best midfielders or a midfielder in the country as one year first I was do best three that player is mad no on contract so do very good midfielder so or you fit na ogina mu a so to at any point in time omum finfin no midfield near very thick so this is a team ever kroma and Asante Kotoko abebo so it is going to be an exciting game and I expect Asante Kotoko supporters so thank you no one dey kwa thank you no one fanko but fan show trim say thank you near one team and a beating Heart of Lions here
another thing okay sina betre ma so be dem rana mo be dem rana mo be ma say echina na nka ye be chem no adama say ayi na aye no same ma me sign bi
same no ye jan life man on the sign no man the wrong side of the mic what does it tell me
ye kakra
what you say na
ye kakra ntentem no
I don't know me ka say so I'm looking at House of Folk team no Mizoto I team Mizoto
Sambazara na ka say tiri bibisa
na if we get everything well in terms of officiating and that stuff of they'll be winning away matches a team because of how they play almost at the league win 3 games win it Oma sweated this game
you have to win
beat House of Folk
the year ben money has question man you be really
so 2 seasons ago 2 seasons
okay has question man
I want to pay you know
so
game about TV so
them do be antwe well so we
Okoba na SMD
over that
we nyina
over there
Rabaza the referee yes Moto number 1 eya na F4 no F eya F4 no omunya abotre na to ado na nyewu enti se udi agro kakra bi on na wasemi ochina na ba bedane asem kese di amount because matches that was here the enim na nsen and it's very difficult to have so much trust in Otuado and ochina enye se nipa no se ugina na chi no anye careful a won ya se no be mina to so amamu mienu nyina hwefom so nka at this point me no ya adwen eni kwan se Henry sticking the neck out who's Ademo Otuado. You can speak positive about him without throwing shades. E on ya na obetimi aka no nsem papa kakra se coach nyina eboa na nkakra no ba be gina mu.
The focus of Ghana is to qualify for the World Cup. Is there no Pep Guardiola
na ni ade ne de wo de bamusa na Jose Mourinho na de bamusa na o hia no ambo ankomo nti I think say omo ye kakra because Otuado no to any convincing performance. Any convincing performance. He's yet to let us have that belief that he's the man for the job. Nti no mo nye careful kakra. Na Mr. Otuo Kumasi Asante Kotoko had to full Ghana Premier League ne bekoso. Na nra no on say ye be 2 January si hu agada so Kotoko training grounds. Nti ena so ye be san akwa he. Obey on one training. But
he didn't train with the team.
And run on some year recovering. The run on man said down Bobo. John also year recovery, no. Aha.
With them.
Oh, on one side. Now I mean cancer.
Now Osenata didn't come. It doesn't look like he's part of the team. Not TH brand beyond the
there was any fita near the no other buy auntie.
Okay.
You better send but this weekend, I think so. Kotoko Fana, you should be at the Barbara Sports Stadium.
Why should anybody be there?
It was going to be an interesting game. I mean, Lions is one team who are coach Bashiri for a shisha team. Also, attention, also, but unknown players turning them to a complete unit. Also, I always said that who the old when you could see the Subebre, but remember also no marshal. When you bounce no one about draw and they are tactically disciplined. I mean, Obi Obeko Baba Sports then should expect that then an easy ride for Kotoko. When the matches ni bia, me sure say ebe boa Kotoko for work ball no. On say Hearts wo, Gold Stars wo, and Lions wo. Ni nyina aye matches say that Kotoko ni man sana ebi obetimi about work on the 18th no. So the advantage is our teams we mu teams and to so teams me say we mu na ne Kotoko ball ga ka top 4 mu share Kotoko throughout no. So if you happen to play against them,
how to Kotoko ne has bebo.
Yes,
before work.
Match day 5.
Next week yeah.
Match day 5.
Day 4 no boy. And 3.
4. Until match day 5.
Accra.
So Kotoko ne work near 18.
Match day 5 no postpone no. Because of the Black Stars matches.
Na Black Stars wan Bobby on go so.
Omo reschedule those.
Jomu ko Morocco
and then your name say omo de you can say a standing matches ne fixtures ne beba. Meaning Kotoko first a standing match a Gold Stars. So if ke kosa dia, ke bit me say 3 teams then work. And at least a bit me 2 of them before work. But some say Black Stars born here Wednesday. Omo ni Ghana. So if they have any per day obeti ama teams na kwa Africa na bo ama standing match na then it should be Wednesday na Blasters nini ha.
From Bayaba.
Anti e let's see how things go. It's going to be a tough game for Kotoko. But matches na
a Sunday game, so we have time
Sunday,
to look at that.
And Hearts so also my touchdown to the contingent be the can ba ha.
They play na ba na.
There be the can ba.
Okay.
And yet
we go touchdown.
Me can't penny for no supporters ni no. I may be konen na bechim ho no. Match
you na go court no baby.
Court almost obebane.
Okay.
On the menyanite so bebane. Menyanite so bebane nti. But no so di biaba.
No mo no zo manager chair.
Ebi ba.
Wadam for ne go court.
Ebi ba omo monitor grounds nti. Match has for any abre. So but I think 2 eno hu aba se hu no. And then I see him.
Match in the
on the LED.
Kumasi for there.
On the LED delegation.
Before I'm about cry match no crowd.
Okay.
Before my board dreams no. And now almost more macra into a Kumasi for na Ashanti Oman. Say Mundo Munteki Hanu.
Okay. Okay. Omona yes are engine about 2 days near whom.
Let's say the basic be a bass results be a
1 year the bomb. Let's see how things go. Has a good side and it looks like Didi. Every game Biabesha has or fix it the problems of the previous match.
Okay.
We have our first game on board against Hohoena. The next game it was different, and you see that gradual changes. It's a tactical
board works.
To board works. Nom the drone near day.
To a coach BIB.
Oh yes, coach BIB. Okay. Coach BIB.
Senior. Operation Casablanca. What Casablanca for senior?
Yes.
I'm the response when you're bad. A man for say. After Sunday. The senior, what I remember, Sunday results, so they also hear change be
me kugramu den
Sunday no ebema work kono ayentem
me kugramu den
friend me catch me say obeso we kwesi adansa.
Yes. Entira men so me sabre me tia me ni abre senior say obed kan no wo ye Kotoko supporter entesa o tren vie da kwesi ada. Because Heart of Lions never my good football. So share your outstanding name teams here no more bebo CCA padia. Oh yo munya na say Heart of Lions pa never my match. And intino esa kotoko supporters ye boy ye ho na ye face wo mu equal na e che wo mu se sabi so sabi. Wo ma fair enye yeso. And there's a kwan bia so you put woman into their proper place. Kwan bia so I say to me Heart of Lions. Yeah, but say nim.
Na da fe na o ti kwan bia so.
As you can qualify ni.
By all legal means.
Yes.
So one fan one show.
Ah, so san chi de san e kan. Chi de kan kwan bia so.
Kwan bia so.
By all means necessary.
Entino.
Esa bia be fa so.
Yes. And the supporters, more my end, 10 feet. And I will cry a time where they bear access ye prayers, no. And I'm one, Sabia Sonsa be a brew.
Manco,
one to me, Uncle Quarano. Cause said that a time among some day bear ye prayers, and say no more. I don't can any woman sue any more bind city. And make a clear yes, me because I shall say no. Many permit be soon to me, I call Bricum. Emi akwahwe ye ne Chelsea match no. And today is the first time I ever go home. Baba Yara. We so dey anko ba bia say ye ne aye Baba Yara ne ebe bobo no. Enti no so what trafia na any excuse bia de ma.
Okay, see na me try no be them say Ben is the funny thing is that the FA has postponed remember the week 5 games. And replace it with week 9 games.
Yeah.
So games will go on that weekend but it will be week 9 games. And no week 5. I didn't.
But some no year no.
Week 9 and I be doing week 9. I be doing week 9.
I don't know, but me I said the reason the mind they not say because of the Blasters matches. I my name any other.
Me kura don na be pe. Na me pese any heart be bansa na ya bowaki.
The inspection by the GFA was for the league. And not the CAF competition, according to a reliable source.
Oh, okay.
Kubina de base.
Okay.
Inspection on be na league na CAF.
Sana baba aranye ready to know mama ye.
Then ka won for that if we be popo. And awia wa kobo wakia. Kenzo bo be tie asem baba. And me kwa de na ma jejam say be du ho a. God me fire musa ka bo no ye mo. Yene has before. I tell him quite get the befa so. And yes, a bad cruel means be bet. Ya be yen legal, he said, say ya kobo wakipa any has a bit ya and go forward ya sabi a song. One more ya will be more mutimu assembly. No more babo than 4 week. What about
oh, Quackers has any be a boaga can I will come as
well. No pay us them or no say in your house a 4 year Nintino. Once so almost so. And you are buano. And you really send the penny be
only a bass on count.
About a carpenter good for no. About a carpenter good for no.
About no growth for ya or more your mom. I don't say, oh, come before Nigeria. No. And Nama Obianco film said they will support Casablanca. No.
Oh, for me, bro.
Ah, no, say, oh, bro, for what is so weird to form for pa.
And your bro, Sasabi. Yeah, Titi Sasabi, no.
About Casacama.
What our president,
yeah, Casablanca.